And outside Nigeria, the topics to be discussed at this year's World Economic Forum are manifold, including the energy crisis, inflation, climate change, the world food crisis, among others. Now, many of these issues are also related to the Ukraine war, and that is why it is also in focus. We have more in this report.
On the streets of Davos, it is a coincidence that the coat of arms of the Alpine village bears the same colors as Ukraine, but it fits these times and this World Economic Forum. No Russian officials or companies are present at the international gathering of political and industrial leaders, but a Ukrainian delegation, including the foreign minister, has made the journey. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky spoke to the WEF via video link, where the wartime leader gave leaders an update on the Russian conflict. The Ukrainian leader opened his speech by asking attendees at the World Economic Forum to consider the significance of this year's theme, History at a Turning Point. Mr. Zelensky says this year the theme is more than rhetoric, instead it is symbolic of a war going on right now. He says the world can't be ruled by brute force, before pointing to the Russia War Crimes House set up near the events in Davos as evidence of the state being full of war criminals. Mr. Volodymyr Zelensky goes on to say Ukraine has set a precedent in the last few months, showing the length of a country, showing the lengths a country will go to fight for its freedom. He also calls for maximum sanctions to be imposed on Russia. There are no such sanctions in place at present, he adds, before setting out the measures he believes should be in place, including a full embargo on Russian oil, all Russian banks barred from global systems. Also, no trade with Russia. President Zelensky rounded off his address by quoting former U.S. Secretary of State George Marshall, whose European Recovery Program helped rebuild Western Europe following the devastation of World War II. He says Mr. Marshall's famous words that his recovery plan did not oppose any country or ideology, but did oppose hunger, poverty, despair, and chaos are still relevant today.